Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing okay today. I just wanted to touch base with y'all and say hello. This is going to be one of those blabbing videos where I'm blabbing about absolutely nothing and everything at the same time. But I wanted to let y'all know this morning I had to go to my anemia doctor. I had an infusion about a month ago, and then he just double checks and makes sure my iron went back up and everything looks good there. About, I guess it was about a month or two ago, I found some of those solar stake lights at Dollar Tree that are the mushrooms, and they were $3 each. They were in the $3 section, and I got a couple of those because you guys know I always do a video with the solar lights, always, whenever it starts getting beautiful. I like to put them out in my garden around my flowers and stuff like that. I just think it makes everything look pretty, and us ladies like to make everything around our house look pretty, do we not? We do. But today I found some other ones, and these are just $1.25. Look at these, and these are just as cute as the ones that I paid $3 for. Now these are plastic, which the other ones are more plastic too, but they were just a little bit thicker. But to be honest with you, by the way that these are built, these are going to last me just as well as the other ones do. So, in case you did not know that these are out, you need to run and go get you some. All they had left was green. Of course, I like the red ones. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And there was 4 left. I got all 4. And I think I got 4 of the red ones the $3 ones. Those are red. So I'll probably put them out by the mailbox. That's where I have a bunch of flowers out there, and I'll go like red, green, red, green. Oh, that'll look Christmassy, won't it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Anywho, when I was on my way to the doctor this morning, like I was listening to the news, and I don't ever hardly watch the news, because it's all bad. It's all bad. And I just try to keep negative stuff away from me. Good Lord. I mean, you hear it enough as it is. And do you know what these idiots did here in Tennessee? Now, I have to tell y'all, most of us from Tennessee are just like the salt of the earth people. We're good people. You know, we love our neighbors. We love our families. And, of course, the dude's going to start making noise on his little golf cart whenever I'm trying to record a video. He's been out here like 30 minutes, and I think he's a worker. Anyways, I'm here at the marina. It's literally like across the street from my house. Like you could walk here in 5 minutes. You could get here, or you can drive in 1 minute. Anyway. So when I was on my way to the doctor this morning, my point was, I don't never listen to the news and stuff, but the radio was on, and they were talking about these dummies, and they tried to rob a gas station in Denmark, Tennessee. And I thought I knew everywhere in Tennessee, and that's what I was saying, is most of us Tennesseans are good people, loving people. These 4 idiots brought 2 boa constrictors in the store. I guess they thought that was going to be some kind of distraction or something. I don't know. But they laid him up on the counter like people's going to go, oh God, it's a snake. No, please take my money. I mean, anyways, have y'all dealt with some of these people that own these gas stations? You ain't getting their money from no snake. They're not afraid of a snake. Anyways, these people had to be high as a kite, honey, to be doing this. Because number one, it doesn't take 4 people to rob a convenience store and 2 snakes. But here we are. And I looked it up, and this place is in Madison County, Tennessee, up toward Jackson. Now, Jackson, for me, I want to say Jackson's at least 5 hours. If I'm not mistaken, it's up there close to Memphis. And and it takes me a pretty good bit to get there. But yeah, I was just like, wow. And then the next story that came on, they were talking about that the ruby red slippers, and this ain't that. Okay, Judy Garland had a couple of pair of the ruby red slippers when she was making the Wizard of Oz, and one of the pairs came up missing. They had it in a little museum in her hometown for a while. For 13 years, those shoes were gone. The FBI tracked down the person that stole them and hunted him like a dog, and they got them back. Those shoes just sold on auction for $32 million. If I had that kind of money, I dang well would not spend it on a pair of ruby red slippers. But why? Why would somebody spend that kind of money? Now, don't get me wrong. The Wizard of Oz was a big part of my childhood. I think all of us, you know, it's all been a big part of all of our childhood. Heck, I've got an aunt that looks just like the Wicked Witch of the West. We'd put her on a bicycle and be like, as she was driving by, just so we could pick on her and make fun of her. Now, she's a mess anyway, and she's one of those people that you just love to pick on because, like, she doesn't even have, if she had two brain cells, they would not even rub together. Like, she's just funny. Anyways, I thought that was a crazy story. And of course, what popped into my mind was, you know what? If they would put that kind of effort into finding these people's missing babies, missing loved ones, you know, the world might be a little bit of a better place. But they did put that kind of effort into finding some shoes that weren't even the only ones. Let that sink in. I mean, sure, there may have been 3 or 4 pair, right? Let's just say that there were 3 or 4 pair. So they're essentially saying that that pair of shoes that was on somebody's stanky feet is more important, and we need to spend FBI, the FBI needs to spend that money on finding who stole those shoes. Those are more important than somebody's loved one. Make it make sense. There's times when I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm about to buy me some land way out on the mountain. I'm going to be a hermit. I don't want anybody around me, which is great. You know, I'm going to get me some solar panels because I don't want the government in anything that I do, you know. So I don't know. Anyways, those things run through my mind when I hear news stories like that. That's why I don't watch the news much. But anyway, that's kind of my thought of the day. And this guy's over here going to be working in this building beside me, so I probably need to go because there's going to be all kinds of racket and stuff, and y'all won't be able to hear me anyway. But that's kind of all I had to say. If y'all like these videos where I'm just blabbing about absolutely nothing and everything at the same time, let me know. Because I'll keep doing them. Like I said, it's kind of like therapy for me. But I like doing this kind of video. It's definitely a lot easier than doing the crafting videos because you have to go through and edit all those and stuff, and it takes me a little while. Whereas on a video like this, I just have to go back, and if there's parts where I get to talking about something like my chickens for 10 minutes, and I'm like, oh, Lord, Kathy, oh, God, come on, honey. I'll go and I'll cut those little pieces out and stuff to where it still makes sense. But I'm like, they don't want to hear you talking about them chickens for 10 minutes. You know? But a lot of y'all are like, yes, please, talk about your chickens, which is cute. You know? And I did have another reason for the video. I wanted to show, Lou Bona sent me a rocking chair. And I wanted to show you guys in case any of y'all are in the market for a rocking chair. This is a nice rocking chair. It's not made out of wood. Therefore, it doesn't break down like your regular rocking chairs. Now, I like mine. This is my third one that I have. I have 2 others. They're all black. And I love these. They're out by the pool. I'm Southern. I like a rocking chair, right? So I wanted to show you guys this beautiful rocking chair. I told them I'd show it put together and put the code down in case any of y'all are wanting one. And so we're going to have to go back to my house so I can show you the rocking chair, because I ain't going to sit here all day. Let's head on over to the house. I'll be back in a minute. Me and Tuffy's out here putting our mushrooms in the flower beds. He's over there sniffing the everything. But I did notice that these red ones, these are the ones that I paid $3 for, that they definitely have a larger thing on there. What I do is I just keep the little stakes in the ground, see, throughout the winter and everything, and I just pop the new ones on there, but that one's not going to work. So what I'm going to have to do is pull this one up and put the new one in there and that mushroom. So we're going to do red and green all the way down through here. My flower bed looks pitiful right now. There's a lot of weeds and stuff in there, and yeah, it needs some work. Tuffy, get up that hill right now. Tater, get up the hill. Come on, Tater. There ain't no telling what he found that he's smelling over there either. Got to take a quick break and take Lugnut in. Look at him. I love you so much, Mama. Got to take him in because he sure don't listen to nothing. Look at him. I love you, Mama. I love my fatty. I love my fat boy. Now, I wanted to show you real quick that here's the rocking chair that I was talking about. It's got a little bit of pollen on it, okay? It's been out, you know, all winter in the weather. But if you just so happen to be looking for a rocker, these are good rockers. This is my third one, and I just really like them. I can't say anything else about them. I'm going to leave the link down below. If you want to get you one, you get you one, baby. And here you have it, guys. I wanted to give y'all the finished project look with my green and my red mushrooms going along my little garden bed. Aren't they exquisite? So I just wanted to let y'all see what those look like. I know a lot of y'all are into the mushroom look, and, you know, especially when you can buy it at a cheaper place like Dollar Tree. But anyways, I love you guys. I hope that y'all have a safe week. Get out and spend some time with your family and enjoy this beautiful sunshine. And I'll be back here real soon, as long as the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise.